The next phase of this conflict may not begin with a strike, but with kidnapping. Hezbollah is said to be exploring ways to abduct Israeli troops. Leverage, not firepower. Politics, not just battlefield gains. Hezbollah may be exploring plans to abduct Israeli soldiers, signaling a potentially significant shift in tactics as tensions along the Israel-Lebanon border continue to escalate. According to intelligence officials from a neighboring country, cited by Kan News, the Iran-backed group is actively seeking opportunities to seize Israeli troops. The report suggests that Hezbollah views hostage-taking as a strategic tool, one that could provide leverage against Israel while also strengthening its domestic standing within Lebanon. The group is said to be examining what were described as creative vulnerabilities along the border, focusing on areas where the likelihood of successfully capturing soldiers is higher. Such an operation, if carried out, would mark a notable escalation in the current confrontation. Analysts cited in the report indicate that Hezbollah believes abducting Israeli personnel could serve multiple purposes. Beyond the immediate tactical advantage, it could complicate ongoing Israeli and Lebanese efforts aimed at disarming the group. By introducing a hostage scenario, Hezbollah may be seeking to alter the balance of negotiations and delay or disrupt attempts to limit its military capabilities. The report also suggests that the group sees potential political value in such a move. Hezbollah is believed to consider hostage-taking as a means to secure more favorable terms in any future ceasefire agreement, particularly when compared to the arrangement reached in November 2024. The issue of detainees appears to be a key factor. Several Hezbollah operatives are currently held in Israeli custody, including a senior member of the organization's naval unit, who was captured during an Israeli raid in northern Lebanon. Securing the release of such figures could be a central objective behind any potential abduction attempt. At the same time, developments in neighboring Syria may also be influencing the situation. A Syrian security source told Khan that forces loyal to Ahmad al-Sharaa are working to tighten control along the Syria border. The aim, according to the report, is to prevent Hezbollah from using Syrian territory to launch operations or provoke further conflict with Israel, actions that could draw Syria more deeply into the confrontation. The broader regional context adds further complexity. Hezbollah and the wider pro-Iran alliance are reported to have experienced a decline in public support within Lebanon, partly due to their involvement in the ongoing conflict involving Israel, the United States, and Iran. This shift in sentiment was highlighted by a recent diplomatic move from Beirut, which declared Iran's ambassador persona non grata and announced plans for his expulsion, a step that reflects growing tensions within Lebanon itself. Against this backdrop, the possibility of Hezbollah pursuing hostage-taking as both a military and political strategy raises concerns about the trajectory of the conflict. Israeli and regional assessments are increasingly focused on whether the group is preparing for a prolonged confrontation and whether Lebanese authorities can effectively implement efforts to dismantle its armed infrastructure. Tensions across the Israel-Lebanon front have escalated sharply, with a fresh wave of coordinated strikes and counter-operations signaling a widening regional confrontation. According to Israeli media and Hezbollah-linked Telegram channels, Hezbollah launched around 30 projectiles towards northern Israel within the span of an hour. Air raid sirens were triggered across multiple locations, including the city of Safed, underscoring the intensity and immediacy of the barrage. Hezbollah claimed responsibility for the targeted rocket attacks early on March 25th, stating that its fighters struck the Berea barracks and an Israeli artillery position in the Dishon settlement, describing the strikes as part of its defense of Lebanon and its people and many other Israeli locations. The escalation was further amplified by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, which announced the launch of the 80th wave of its ongoing campaign, Operation True Promise 4. The IRGC said it deployed a mix of ballistic missiles and attack drones, targeting what it described as strategic military sites across northern Israel. In its statement, the IRGC claimed that key Israeli military infrastructure, including the Northern Command in Safed, had been directly hit. It also asserted that strikes extended deeper into Israeli territory, naming Tel Aviv, Kiryat Shmona, and Bnei Brak among the targets. Beyond Israel, the group said US military bases in Ali al-Salem, Arif Jan, Al-Azraq, and Sheikh Issa were also targeted.
Strategic points and military centers located in the northern lands of occupied Palestine were struck in the heavy and continuous assault of the Aerospace Force of the Revolutionary Guard in the 80th wave of True Promise 4, with the blessed code Ya Shadid al-Quwa, in support of the pride-inspiring attacks of the Islamic resistance of Hezbollah in Lebanon and the oppressed people of southern Lebanon.
The IRGC added that the latest wave followed a previous round of strikes targeting satellite reception stations in al-Rashrash, also known as Eilat, which it said were used by Israeli forces. It maintained that all designated targets were hit with precision using long and medium-range missiles alongside drones. At the same time, the IDF reported continued operations in southern Lebanon. Israeli troops said they had dismantled Hezbollah weapons storage facilities and command centers, while also eliminating several fighters identified near operational zones.
IDF troops continue in their targeted ground operation in southern Lebanon in order to enhance the forward defensive posture and defend the communities on the northern border.
Meanwhile, Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz indicated that Israel intends to expand its military footprint in southern Lebanon. Katz confirmed that 5 bridges along the Litani River, approximately 30 kilometers from the border, had been destroyed to disrupt Hezbollah's movement and logistics. Katz said Israeli forces would establish a security zone, with displaced residents barred from returning until northern Israel is deemed safe. The strategy, he noted, mirrors operations carried out in Rafah and Beit Hanun in Gaza. The human cost continues to mount. According to Lebanese health authorities, more than 1,072 people have been killed, including at least 121 children and 42 health workers. Over 1 million have been displaced, deepening an already severe humanitarian crisis.